Authority meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
We got the gray clouds out there right now. Break between waves. We've had already one wave push through the tri-state. Saw a little bit of ice, a little bit of snow, and also a lot of rain. Well, the rain has tapered off. We are going to be seeing the chance, though, now for some freezing rain, sleet, and snow. We still could see a little bit of rain at first, but we're talking about temperatures continuing to fall as we go through the afternoon. We'll be down below the freezing mark soon enough, and we'll be in the 20s before this day is done. So, yeah, nothing good to tell you about over the next couple of days, that's for sure. Ellis Park camera looking out toward the Twin Bridges, and you can see that traffic northbound and southbound moving without a hitch. They did treat the Twin Bridges this morning, and they'll probably be treating those again later on today. As we take a look at what's going on. I mean, does it look more dismal than this? I mean, this is a January. Yeah, it really is. I mean, we're looking out toward the east side of Evansville. You got the fog, your visibility is down. Of course, we got rain that's going to be moving in, freezing rain, sleet, snow, just everything. Pretty much the works, a wintry mix. Got the breeze kicking too from the north, of course, and that is adding a bit of a bite out there as well on this damp day. I mean, we got that damp chill in play with temperatures just barely above the freezing mark. When it gets to this point, as far as having rain come down like we did this morning, it might as well be snow, because snow would be better at 34 degrees than that rain driving down, because it was miserable. Anyway, we're taking a look at the Blue Bridge underneath the gray sky. That's downtown Owensboro. And of course, a look toward the Lloyd Expressway. That's our Superior Ag camera on top of Fifth Third Bank. Right now at the airport, right at that freezing mark, as we continue to see the temperature drop very slowly, but it is. And it's going to be dropping below freezing before this next wave moves in here in Evansville. North-northwest wind at 10 miles an hour. As we take a look at the temperatures across the board, yeah, colder, below freezing. You see the freezing line up to the north and west of Evansville. Every reporting location in southern Illinois is reporting temperatures below freezing. 30 in Carmine, 26 now Fairfield, 23 in Flora, 28 degrees in Vincennes. You see Princeton setting up at 31. Jasper still at 34 degrees. It's 34 degrees right now in Owensboro. It was a beautiful sunrise over the weekend. I believe this was Saturday morning. That's when I saw my great-looking sunrise. This is from Jason Stone. This is in Henderson. That's Holy Name Church off to the left right there, silhouetted up against that sky. Awesome shot right there. And I love these cirrocumulus clouds. They're like cobblestones in the sky. They make for some really good sunrise and sunset pictures when they're illuminated, the underbellies of those clouds. Anyway, winter weather advisory is out along and south of 64. And that begins at 3 o'clock this afternoon, lasts until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, even though I think for most of it it's going to taper off overnight. Live first warning Doppler radar. Not showing anything right now. There's wave number 1. Here comes wave number 2 up from the southwest. Let's go ahead and time it out with our future tracker and show you what we've got going on. Again, could be seeing a little bit of patchy freezing drizzle over the next couple of hours. And then here comes the better chance for rain, and, I should say better chance for sleet. What you see in purple, freezing rain and snow along the northern edge. And I think most of us are going to see mainly sleet, which is better to have the ice pellets than to have the straight rain coming down and glazing on the surface. But when all is said and done, we could see up to an inch of ice and snow, and it looks like we could see a little glaze down along the Western Kentucky Parkway, up to 1/10 of an inch of ice possible. That tapers off again early tomorrow morning. Latest run on Future Tracker does extend it into the early morning hours, I should say just after daybreak. Then a lot of clouds still hanging around. Another wave, a third wave, is going to push in. It looks like late in the day on Tuesday into Tuesday evening. That's going to be mainly down to the south. Could see a little more sleet and snow for those folks down in Western Kentucky. We should see a few breaks in the clouds, though, as we head into Wednesday, but we still can't rule out some precipitation later in the day on Wednesday. 35 for a high, but the temperature's going to be dropping pretty much from here on out here in Evansville, and dropping down into the upper 20s by the end of the day. Clouds, yes. Freezing rain and drizzle, and don't forget a little sleet and snow possible, too, out there. In fact, I think mainly sleet is what we're going to have in the afternoon. Getting colder as the afternoon goes on, with the north wind at around 5 to 15 miles an hour. On the 3-degree guarantee, called for a high on Friday of 48. We got a lot more sunshine than I expected. No complaints here. It turned out to be a pretty good looking day. And we had a lot of wind out there, but at least we got that temperature up into the 50s, so I liked what I saw. So no winter there, but we're going to get one today. Called for that morning high of 35, temperature dropping, and again, we're going to be seeing that sleet, freezing rain, and snow pushing in this afternoon, beginning at around 3 o'clock to the west and southwest. And then we're going to be seeing the temperature tomorrow not to get above freezing. We are not thawing out tomorrow, Stacy, so what does fall? And we could see up to an inch of snow and ice, and that is going to be kind of sticking around unless it's treated. And then we got temperatures that are going to slowly warm up as we kind of work our way toward the weekend. Cold day on Friday, but Friday is going to be sunny, and it's going to be mainly sunny, and Saturday looks pretty sunny too. So at least we got 2 days with some sunshine. This has been one of the grayest winters ever.
It really has. Yes, so far. January, let's get out of January. It does look a little brighter as we go through the beginning of February.
That's right, exactly, because we've got February, the first few days of February looking a little bit better.
Cross our fingers, and we'll just have to be careful all over the next couple of days.
Without a doubt.
Oh my gosh.
This is
gorgeous.
from Newburgh. This was on Saturday morning. This is from Amy Ivaniuk. And Amy got this great shot. I mean, just absolutely. I saw it. I was up early enough to catch it.
Were you?
You don't have to get up too early in January. You know what I'm saying? Well, the sun doesn't rise until almost 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was there, and it's like, it was gorgeous there in
That's
Newburgh,
gorgeous.
where I was too. But Amy got a much better picture than I got on my iPhone 8.
We appreciate these so much because it has been so gray in January. Yeah, where's your picture? In your mind?
Well, I got Amy's not long after that. I thought, mine is nowhere close to as good as hers.
Delete.
I need like a big old lake in my backyard, too, to reflect the sky. That would be kind of nice to have.
I have a lake in my backyard, but I don't get pictures like that either. Good job, Amy.
Thank you, Amy. We appreciate it.
And we'll be back more lifestyles after this.